Hello, today in our tutorial we're going to talk about panning and cropping. That is enlarging our video track or making it smaller. And this is another way to use video compositing. In other words, adding more than one track together. Because if we resize one of our videos and fit it on top of another track, then that gives us a way to look at both of the tracks at the same time. Let's try this out. First of all, we see our top track is the beach scene. And let's say that I want to see the scene underneath. One way I can do that is by using the pan and crop. And I'm going to go to the zoom and zoom and back that down, back the zoom down so I have more room to work with. And you see these handles on the side. These are going to be our sizing handles. And if I left click and pull that out, you see how our video is now getting smaller in our video window. And if I position this, see if the crosshairs here, if I position this way and that way, we make a picture-in-picture effect. So I'm compositing the two videos. Now let's, I have the one underneath composited as well. Let's rezoom that back to the original. Okay, there we go. So now we see the top scene is now shrunk down. We're seeing that first. Remember, Sony Vegas, the first track is always the most predominant. But because it's shrunk down, we can see what's under the second track, which is our composite or our video of the subway. And we can do the same thing on the second track as well. Let's shrink that down. We're going to shrink it down so we can have more area to work with, and we're going to left click and drag that out. Now let's see what happens. Now we have our second track shrunk down, so now we see our third track. So we've composited these three together in a picture-in-picture effect. I'm going to drag that up. See how I'm doing that? So now we have three different scenes available here. And this is a pretty neat effect that you can do. So now by using our pan crop, we can control how large we want our video to look. Let's go back into our pan crop here. We're going to go back to the zoom, back it down so we have more room to work with. And we can adjust once again whereabouts in our picture we want that little box to appear, where our top track's going to appear. And that gives you a little idea how to composite some videos in a picture-in-picture effect.